President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga received the Building Bridges Initiative report in Kisii early this week. But one man was missing: the Deputy President William Ruto. He was not in Kisii to receive the report. William Ruto is not your ordinary politician. He is the second in command. And constitutionally, William Ruto is the principal assistant to the president. And the president was here receiving the Building Bridges Initiative report while his DP was missing. What next for the deputy president? That's the question which most Kenyans are asking. Is he going to oppose the Building Bridges Initiative report? Or is he going to support it? Because the other thing we know for sure is that on Monday, President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga are going to officially launch the report at the Bomas of Kenya. Will the deputy president support this report, or is he going to oppose it? Because from all indications, his allies are sending mixed signals. Oscar Sudi read the document in a record 1 hour and dismissed it as one which is only going to benefit the politicians. Kipchumba Murkomen has been poking holes on this report since it was launched. Kimani Ngunjiri yesterday addressed the media and dismissed this particular report. I normally don't take Kimani Ngunjiri seriously, but I always listen very keenly to two people: Kipchumba Murkomen and Oscar Sudi. So there's a chance that the deputy president is likely to oppose this report. So today I want us to look at what next. What are the options available for the deputy president, especially on the Building Bridges Initiative report. But before we do that, if you're watching this video for the first time, I want you to take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Now back to the main issue. What next for the deputy president? What are the options available for him? I want to be very brief and straight to the points. In my view, the deputy president has only 4 options. Number 1, the first option, in my view, is to support the Building Bridges Initiative report. By doing that, the deputy president is not going to set up a war against President Uhuru Kenyatta and against Raila Odinga. So he must be willing to support the Building Bridges Initiative report. Because let's face it, what we witnessed in Kisumu yesterday shocked the entire country. And it actually created a momentum for the Building Bridges Initiative report. That's exactly what the president and Raila Odinga wanted. And I remember I did a video on this platform on the visit to Kisumu. And one of the points I noted was that the president and Raila Odinga were going to use that trip, if it was successful, to create the momentum for the Building Bridges Initiative report. So basically, these guys are now ready to confront the deputy president. But he can avoid that by supporting this particular report. The other thing the deputy president must support this report is to save his campaign money. One of the things these guys were actually keen on, and that's why they have been pushing the deputy president to the wall, is the fact that they want the deputy president to use his campaign money. For those who follow politics very closely in this country, the system has tried all possible means to drain the deputy president of campaign money. All his allies in key government positions were actually kicked out. Because most of these guys believed that the deputy president was using them to get money for campaigns. So that was stopped. The deputy president no longer controls majority of government parastatals in this country. But he's still using money as a campaign tool. So in the thinking of these guys, they wanted the deputy president to go outside there and oppose the Building Bridges Initiative report. And by opposing the Building Bridges Initiative report, it means he will not want to lose. So the deputy president is going to use a lot of money in that particular campaign. So the deputy president can support this Building Bridges Initiative report to save his money. And the other reason why the deputy president must support this report is because he can use it to deny Raila Odinga and President Uhuru Kenyatta the opportunity to rally their supporters. What happened in Kisumu yesterday was about rallying the support. The president has his backyard in the larger Mount Kenya region. Building Bridges Initiative campaigns will provide the president with the opportunity to go to the ground there and rally his troops to support the Building Bridges Initiative report. So for the deputy president to succeed, he must support this report so that he can deny Uhuru and Raila the opportunity to rally their support together or supporters. So that's number one. Number two, I also believe that the other option which is left for the deputy president is actually to oppose this Building Bridges Initiative report. He must oppose it. So if he can't support it, the other option for him is to oppose. And why must he oppose this report? Several reasons. Number one, the deputy president is planning to run for the presidency in 2022. People have been saying that the deputy president is well prepared to finance the campaign and also to defend his votes, and that he has crafted a strong team and up to the ground that he has a network. When will he test the strength of that network? The Building Bridges Initiative campaigns provides him with that platform. And how is this possible? It's only be possible if he's going to oppose. Because if he's going to support, and Raila and Uhuru are supporting, even the campaign itself will not be there. So he must oppose it if he intends to test his campaign machinery. Number two, why he must also support this, I strongly believe that the deputy president can actually use the opportunity. You can use the opportunity to rally the support of the church and the civil society. Because William Ruto does not have any reform credentials, he needs the support of the civil society. The civil society in this country today are not supporting the handshake, they are not supporting Raila Odinga. So they're just hanging somewhere there. So the deputy president must oppose this report, and because most of the civil society are actually opposing the report, so William Ruto is going to assume the leadership of that no campaign. And by assuming the leadership of that no campaign, these guys will automatically rally around the deputy president as the face of the no campaign. So if he's keen on winning the support of the civil society, the support of the church, he must oppose that particular report. And lastly, why he must oppose it is because the deputy president also needs to know who are his genuine friends when it comes to 2022 politics. He's been receiving a lot of support from the larger Mount Kenya region, from the Mumbi nation. But will they vote for him? He can only test that by opposing this particular report. Assuming the deputy president is going to announce tomorrow, call a press conference tomorrow, and tell everybody that I'm not going to support this report, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? So, definitely, he's going to rally the support. And lastly, the deputy president will also have to know his strongholds. If the people of Central Kenya have been supporting him, where is that support? How will he test that that support is not cosmetic? That support is not informed by the material gains? Because in this country, it's assumed that those who support the deputy president, they are supporting him because he has the money, especially those who are not from the Rift Valley. So the deputy president must oppose this so that he can test whether the people of central Kenya, who are claiming to be his supporters, can actually go to war with him, can actually defy President Uhuru Kenyatta and vote against this particular report. Number 3, the third option is that he can decide, now I don't want to support this report. I don't want to oppose it. But I want to come to focus on my campaigns. The deputy president has been campaigning in this country for a very long time now. The campaign was gaining momentum. And of course, he's the only one who has declared his bid for the presidency. So he's been enjoying that limelight. But the other fact is that the Building Bridges Initiative campaigns is also here with us. And because of competing interest, in my view, the other option for the deputy president is just to focus on his campaign. Let him assume that nothing is really happening in this country. Let him assume that as far as he's concerned, he's continuing with his hustler versus the dynasty narrative. He's continuing with his mkokoteni wheelbarrow economics. He's continuing with whatever he's been doing so that he's not distracted. Because I listened to, was it Kimani Kunchiri, who was alleging that the main reason why these guys unveiled this Building Bridges Initiative report is because they realized, actually it was Kipchumba Murkomen, they had realized that William Ruto was moving so fast, so they wanted to slow him down. So if the idea was about slowing him down, then the best thing for him is to continue running. It's that simple. So people will not put him, okay, he's supporting, he's not supporting. So kwetu mahali hapo, just focusing on his campaigns. And lastly, he can take the middle ground. He took this middle ground during the revenue allocation formula debate. The middle ground, the win-win situation. And even on this, he's been trying to take the middle ground. The only disadvantage is that on this one, the time for middle ground had lapsed. So you are either supporting it or you are not supporting it. There's no shortcut up to this point now. Because when these guys were told to go and give their views, we all remember the way they tried to stop the Meru event. In Mombasa, they tried those drama instead of giving their opinion. So the avenue for consensus around this thing is now over. It is now the time to subject it to Kenyans. So if Kenyans will not support it, they will say no. If Kenyans will support it, then they'll say yes. So up to this moment, there is no way the deputy president can influence. But he can decide to stick in the middle. Sticking in the middle would mean that he's neither supporting nor is opposing. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. And again, if you're watching this video for the first time, please take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Again, if anyone here has any idea he wants me to dissect, please let me know in the comment section so that we dissect whatever you think. And the rally in Kisumu was huge. And I was with some leaders and they were telling me that even during the banana, I mean, it can only be compared, I think, to the time after the President Kibaki and Raila Odinga won, and then they came to Kisumu. I can't remember that rally. That's how the people were actually comparing the rally which was held yesterday. So it was a huge political event. But what is your take out of that particular meeting? What's your take out of it? Let me know your take on that matter in the comments section. And if you're watching the video for the first time, please a minute, click subscribe button so that next time we produce, YouTube will automatically notify you. Thank you guys, and please may you have a good day.